Assalamualaikum and hi guys, how are you doing today? I hope you all are doing great and having a good time. My name is SADATUL BINTI ROSLI from class AC1101D. I am an accountant student at the campus UITM Jengke Pahang. In this video, I'm going to share what I have learned during the course UED102 class. This course teaches about the study skill to guide my daily life as a student. To get a pass for this course, we have to attend all of the classes. There is no final exam, however, we were assigned to create an e-portfolio and a video about this course. During the first day of class, I learned about goal setting that was lectured by Dr. Azmi Nias. First of all, we all have to know what is goal. Goal is something you would like to achieve. We also have to understand the meaning of goal setting. Goal setting is a process for thinking about your ideal future and for motivating yourself to turn this vision of the future into the reality. The characteristics of goals have to be self-chosen, moderately challenging, realistic, measurable, specific, and positive. There are two types of goals, which are long-term goal and short-term goal. My long-term goal is to be a professional certified accountant. Meanwhile, my short-term goals are awarded Vice Chancellor's Award and obtain the Dean's List Award in Accountancy program. The second day of class, I learned about getting ready to learn that was lectured by Haji Azizi. This topic focused on making the transition from school to university. There are a lot of major differences between being a school student and university student. For example, in school, the teachers will provide you with the guidance so that you have a better understanding on the topic. However, at the university, you are expected to take initiative and approach your lecturers for guidance on your own. Next, we also learn about the types of learning style which are visual, kinesthetic, and auditory as a technique to improve the efficiency of studying. After I did a test to determine what learning style that's suitable with me, the result is I am a visual learner. To improve my memory and understanding of the study, I have to create mind maps, flowcharts, and diagrams using bright colors. I have to put them where I can view them frequently in my room, such as on the wall, door, and study desk. The topic for the third day of class is time management and organizational skill that was lectured by Dr. Azminias. Benjamin Franklin once said, "You may delay, but time will not, and lost time is never found again." That shows how important for us to use time wisely. Each student is encouraged to do effective time management. I am going to share, guys, my fixed commitment calendar and job task analysis. Next, as a human, it is natural to feel lazy and procrastinate sometimes, but this will waste your time and affect your plan. However, we can avoid and overcome procrastination by following these steps. To begin with, you have to know what you should accomplish. The second step, you have to determine the deadlines of the task. The third step, we can plan, use planners and calendars. The fourth step, we have to know which tasks to prioritize. The fifth step, break a task into a series of steps. The sixth steps, do the unpleasant task first and change how you think about the task. Next, have fun with the task and reward yourself. The topic for the fourth day of class is memory, learning, and Improving Concentration that was lectured by Puan Shahida. This topic aims to enable students in their encoding, storing, and retrieving the information. Students can refer to Learning Pyramid as a guide to improve your retention and recall of information and also enhance your learning experience. There are three types of memory. The first one is sensory memory. If one does not pay attention, then the information will be lost. Therefore, we have to pay attention and concentrate while lecturing, reading, studying, and more. Next is short-term memory. For the short-term memory, the information must be repeated or use a learning style so that the information will be as a long-term memory. The last one is long-term memory. This memory is unlimited and large storage like a big library with a lot of books we encode and we save. In order to improve my memory, I use spaced practice instead of mass practice to allow time for the information to consolidate in the long-term memory. For example, I only study 2 chapters per day and do not study all chapters a day before the exam. In addition, elaboration strategies are also important so that I can absorb the information easily. I use acronyms, acrostics, imagery, classifying, and comprehension monitoring. Next, what is SQ3R? SQ3R is an acronym for Survey, Question, Read, Recite, and Review. SQ3R helps students to be an effective reader when they get it for the first time they read a text. The survey terms is students review the text to get initial meaning from the title, chapter, introduction, pictures, and summary. Next, the question terms is students try to form questions based on the preview. The meaning of read terms is as students read, they need to look for answers to the questions they form during their preview of the text. Next, the recite terms is students should recite the answers to their questions and make notes about their answers for later studying. The last one is review terms, which recalls your questions and tries to answer them after finish reading the whole chapter. The topic for the 5th day of class is taking lecture notes that was lectured by Puan Junaida. In this topic, I'm going to explain why we should take lecture notes, how to take lecture notes using an effective note-taking method, what to include in their notes, and reviewing their notes. Taking lectures note promotes active listening, provides an accurate or record of information, provides an opportunity to interpret, organize information, and also provides an opportunity for repetition of the material. There are 5 effective note-taking methods such as outline, cornell, charting, mapping, and boxing. But which method do we should use? Actually, we should choose the method based on the flow and suitability of the lectures. For example, I use outline method during fast-paced lectures, then I rewrite the notes with the charting and boxing method for better visuals. Next, there are 3 ways to review notes that I always do. Firstly, I recite from headings and try to recall all of the points that are related to the topics. Consequently, I am going to recite from the recall questions to test my memory and remember specific answers to the specific questions. The last step is I share the information with my friends as explaining it to them is an excellent way to move it into the long-term memory. The topic for the 6th day of class are Academic Integrity and Performance that was lectured by Puan Junaida. In academic integrity, we have to know what is plagiarism. Plagiarism is an act of using or closely imitating the language and thoughts of another author without crediting to the original author, and acknowledge the original author's work as yours. So, we have to know how to preventing plagiarism. Citing is one of the effective ways to avoid plagiarism. If it is unclear whether an idea in your paper really came from you, or whether you got it from somewhere else and just change it a little, you should always cite your paper. During this class, we will also learn on how to calculating grade point average. The final examination results and assessment at the end of every semester are assigned a grade point average GPA and a cumulative grade point average CGPA, which represents a student's academic achievement. As you can see here, this table shows the grade point average GPA from 0 to 4.0 scale. Every semester, students receive a GPA based on the grades they earn in all their courses during that semester. The formula used for the calculations of the grade point average GPA is as follows. Cumulative grade point average CGPA refers to the overall GPA in every semester. The formula used for the calculations of the cumulative grade point average CGPA is as follows. Meanwhile, for students with failure and dismissal status, all of you can refer the table given. That's all for this video and thank you for watching. I hope all of you obtain numerous information from this video. Have a nice day and goodbye.